Well, you need to.
I came in the
You know, we
side.
want a sign kind of bringing notice to our church.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
could do something similar to that.
I will
So
check
look
it
at it
out.
after
I will. Thank you. Thank you, Marcia. We were just discussing. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Billings. Hello, everybody. I wore my snow outfit so I could be just, blend right in
That works.
to this wonderful.
Oh, we won't find you.
That's right. If I fall, I'm just done. There's some kicking and thrashing about. Yeah, we are so fortunate to get all of this moisture. It is so glorious. I keep saying that. It is great. It's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it's we're going to have the most beautiful spring ever. It's going to be great. I just received a fortune cookie from Debbie and Charlene. Charlene put together these fortune cookies for us. Thank you so much. It says, "I'm one smart cookie." I like it. Hey, nice. I'm one warm cookie now that I'm in here with all of you and all this great energy. So, shall we do our opening song? Surely the Presence. Marcia, would you like to lead us in the song, or do you want to?
I can.
Here, let me just give you.
I don't know if I know this
Well,
song.
the words are right there. And, okay.
You whatever tune you want, we'll follow you.
I'll sing with you. We'll sing
Yeah,
together.
well,
Please do.
Let's do it.
There's nothing like somebody putting you on the spot.
Exactly. We've got this fabulous diva in the house. We need to, Okay. So here are the words for us. Ready? Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel his mighty power and his grace. I can feel the rush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Okay, we did it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You did a great job not knowing the song. Awesome. Diva that you are. All right. That was nice. I'm getting these tingles. I love it. So our Sunday services are being live streamed this morning. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping to support our Unity's ministry. You can donate at PayPal, or you can go to unityofbillings@gmail.com or on our website. All of this good stuff right here. You can take a picture of it if you wish. So here are our announcements. Yoga with Tony, Thursdays, 5:30 to 6:30. Asking a $12 tithe or donation. Tony gives all of that money back to Unity, and she donates her time. It's the yoga sessions are unbelievable, and they're for all levels. She is so talented. She used to have her own studio, and it's just, she'll ask us, "Hey, what do you want to work on today?" And just we get it worked out every time. It's amazing. We're so grateful to have her. And we get to do it right here in the sanctuary, and we have the light on. It's all mellow. It's very nice. March 16th is our St. Patrick's Day luncheon fundraiser. More to come on that. Thank you, Debbie and Charlene. The next slide. Oh, cool. Our meditation room is available at 9:30 a.m. on Sundays, Monday and Tuesday evenings from 7 to 8 p.m., and Thursdays on yoga night from 5:30 to 7. If you have a need to come and meditate in that beautiful room, the energy in there is really, really nice. So here's the next slide. This is one of my favorite slides of the whole year, that we're announcing that we're having a corned beef and cabbage and Irish stew Thank you, Charlene.
Wow.
Fundraiser, and it is awesome. March 16th, $12 per person, and hope you can be here to join us. I always get a couple of extra ones to go. Yes, Debbie,
Should we get a sign-up sheet?
Yes.
So we have an idea
let's do that. Because
how
we,
much to make?
yes, because it's a big endeavor and we definitely want to have enough for everybody. So we'll do that. Great idea.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
it's the start of our 100th anniversary. It's our first celebration.
That's right. Oh, good, good, good. Yes. We also have this sign-up sheet here that's going to live on the back table there. Our Unity 100-year anniversary volunteer sign-up. And our kickoff will be St. Patrick's Day. Perfect. So if you want to sign up and be a volunteer, we don't have it all put together yet, but we're going to have a committee. And then if you have a special idea that you want to bring forth and facilitate, let's do it. This is 100 years of Unity of Billings here in Billings, Montana. Yeah, right? Billings. So that's pretty awesome. A lot to celebrate there. We can do things for all ages. Today, it is with great pleasure that we have Rev Marcia Colver showing up in love. And she's going to share that with us. And she already sprinkled a little love on us with her song, her beautiful voice, and her special associate.
Loving dog.
Your loving dog, who is also, yes, your protector and your companion. February 23rd will be Reverend Edie Weigel releasing Stuck Energy, and we have the pleasure of a doubleheader. March 2nd will be Reverend Edie Weigel once again. So. Now, if you'll take a moment to center yourselves, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths, and sink into the Unity song with David Friedman.
Every prayer is answered, every prayer is heard, every thought and feeling, every spoken word, what your soul has longed for, what your heart can feel, is already here, is already real. There is no one out there is no one else. You hold all the answers deep inside yourself. There's a voice that whispers, there's no you, no me. There's just one, there's just unity. One power, one presence, one light to lead the way. All loving, all knowing, that answers when you pray. When the world looks darkest and your eyes can't see, gather all your troubles, give them all to me. I am always with you. I will always be. I am one. I am unity. We are one. We are unity.
In lighting the Christ candle, I am affirming that this is the indwelling Christ within all of us and in our service today. I want to just say right quick, thank you, Marcia, for doing such an amazing job. That Marcia held her Step Into Your Magic festival yesterday, and this place is like turned back to the exact way that it was. It's just amazing. You do a great job with that. How do you feel today?
I am tired.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for holding the space for that wonderful festival.
You're welcome. Can I tell how much we made for the church?
Yes, please.
$492.
Wow. Wow. Thank
That's
you.
amazing. I mean, for all the snow and we still have 93 people here.
That is
93
awesome.
attendees, and yeah. So I was pretty proud of that.
That is outstanding. And that's just a portion. That's just the Unity's portion. So I'm so
Right.
glad that you had such a great, abundant, and prosperous get-together. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for your donation, Marcia. We appreciate you so much.
Can I say one thing about it too? I had went with, and I brought my friend outside, and just like for the $5 entry fee, it was so reasonable, and the little boy at the front was just adorable, and he was giving out like this basket, and we got back to the car, and my friend was like, "Oh my goodness, they gave us all this for a $5 entry," and we bought some other things, but like it was just so reasonable and well put together. So
Nice.
She's talking about the gift bags that we give out at the beginning. So we did 25 gift bags, and there were amazing things in there, right?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. You were just so good at this. You do such a great job.
And the Rick made wonderful food too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
It was
food.
amazing.
Next time we need to advertise the food better, and he needs to actually charge for it because he did a donation. And
Oh, your friend did the food?
yes,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
What
And
is
it
it?
was-
I thought it was only for the vendors.
Oh no, it was for everybody. Yeah.
That is outstanding. And what is your friend's name?
Rick Murchison.
Rick.
He has a Max food truck, and he does the Ren fairs too. And so
Nice.
we're kind of, advertising his food for the Ren fair and getting more people in, hopefully.
That's outstanding. So Rick Murchison donated the food for the festival,
Yes.
just free of charge. Wow.
That's
Yes.
really wonderful.
That is very wonderful. That is so
That was
great.
Excellent. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we need to advertise his Max food truck. I
Absolutely.
see it on the Facebook food truck tracker, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How wonderful. We are so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so much. Awesome. So today on February 16th, we are, hold on just a second.
Did you read the Daily Word?
I'm reading it right now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm,
was doing something else and I didn't know if I needed to move.
okay, cool. Yes, I'm getting that. I've got my pages all spread out, all, they were in order nicely. Thank you, Robin. And now they're all everywhere. And somehow I managed to get through it. So on February 16th today, we are going to speak of world peace, or actually the Daily Word is going to give us a message of world peace, and I will speak of it. I hold a vision of peaceful world. Will you all join me, please? Thank you. I hold a vision of a peaceful world. Starts with the vision. The peace I wish to see in the world begins in my own heart. To call upon the peace within me and bring it into the world. I use my spiritual gift of love to feel in harmony with all others. I use my power of imagination to envision the world filled with peace. And through my gift of will, I choose a peaceful response, no matter the circumstances. I envision God's healing, loving power enfolding the earth and all of its people. As I claim this spiritual vision, my heart is lifted, and it's easier for me to perpetuate peace. Perpetuate peace. The notion that others are holding the same vision of a peaceful world encourages and comforts me. I pray our shared goal of peace on earth touches every heart and mind in every corner of the globe. Those of steadfast mind you keep in peace because they trust you. Isaiah 26:3. And if you'll join me again in affirming world peace, I hold a vision of a peaceful world. And I know you all have heard the saying that everything is done twice, once in the mind and once in the physical. And by holding this energy of peace, we are radiating that peace outward. And if you'll join me in affirming our Unity Foundation principle, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And our Unity of Billings affirmation that was crafted by our Unity Prayer Chaplain, Charlene Inglis, so perfect for us. Through divine wisdom and grace, Unity of Billings is vibrant, healing, and inclusive. And now if you'll take a moment and hold your tithes, your prayers in your hands, infuse them with your love and your energy. And join me in praying. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful. And Robin has some special music for us.
Well, I do. I'm gonna let Dean patch that. I gotta try something first, though.
Okay,
I want you to be able to see this,
nice.
and
Thank you.
it's not coming up on the screen, so.
And while you're doing that, just want to go back to the Unity 100-year anniversary, which is going to be super, super fun. Any ideas that you have, write them on this piece of paper, if you would please, and sign up in the back. Even if you just want to make phone calls, just whatever you want to do, it'd be great. Super duper. I think we're going to have a dunking booth. Well, it's going to be all year. It's going to be all year, so we can wait until June. June, something fun. Maybe August, absolutely.
Are you volunteering to sit on it?
Well, why not? In August, it'll be great.
Okay, I'm gonna give you tomorrow. Hopefully it shows. In case it doesn't, I stumbled across this the other day. This is John Denver, Johnny Cash, Roger Miller, Glenn Campbell, and some woman I don't know, and they don't say on the video who she is. Anyway, they're singing I'll Fly Away. It's an old song, we all know it. Sing along if you want to, or not, leave what shows up.
It's a great song.
I'll fly away. I'll fly away. I'll fly away. Will I die? Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. When the shadows of the night is gone, I'll fly away. reflect on. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, I'll fly away. Just a few more days and then I'll fly away. Let my joy forever be. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away, Lord. When I die, hallelujah, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, I'll fly away. I'll fly
Wow, that's awesome. That's a great song.
So if you want to go to YouTube, just Google John Denver and Johnny Cash and I'll Fly Away and it should pull it up. Because I'm sorry.
That was wonderful. I love that song. Thank you all so much for your gifts, your financial gifts, the gifts of your energy, the gifts of your love. As we receive this and we hold it sacred and special, infuse it with our love as it moves through our community and through our state and through the world. The love that is unity, the peace that we hold and that we share, and the vision that we carry. And so it is. All right. And now, it is with great pleasure that Marcia comes back up here again. Thanks so much for that impromptu song. That was wonderful. Reverend Marcia Colver. Colver.
There's no T.
Colver. Let me
I don't
see.
know, am I on?
You're on.
Okay.
You're on, girl. That's it.
Hi, everyone. Ooh, that was loud. Now I'm on.
Yes, you're one.
She is here.
So, how are we this morning?
Good.
Great. We're good in all this wonderful snow.
Sure.
When I was cleaning up the church, I still was cleaning this morning, by the way. That didn't happen instantly, but I did have a lot of help last night. So thank you for that, for all the kids that helped. Rick and Jane's grandkids were here helping me. So I love them. They're adorable. They're like my own kids now already. So, and Rick Murchison that cooked for me yesterday lives, if you could still see across to the alley, lives in a house right on St. John's over here, and we could always look back and forth at each other. What are you doing? Yes, my pretty dog is finding the trees, right? Anyway, we could keep an eye on each other, so he keeps an eye on the church for me when I'm not here, or for all of us actually when I'm not here. And yeah, he's an amazing person. So he shows up in love almost all the time. I think he gets frustrated sometimes, but I love that that every morning, almost every morning, he will text me and say, "Good morning, how are you doing today?" And that to me is showing up in all kinds of love, because I think everybody could use, every single person out there at least could use a friend that does that for them. So, I mean, married people might have, hopefully, they have somebody saying good morning. And how are you doing today? Or getting a kiss in the morning, whatever. But yes, as single people might go without that, and we might forget that that we need that in our lives, and that we need to be giving that in our lives as well. So if he doesn't text me first, I text him first. So showing up in love. Yesterday when we had this, we had lots, it was a different show for me. We had lots of people that usually are here not come. And lots of people signed up that I had never met before, so I didn't know how it was gonna go. And I really never do. And I was so impressed by the group of people that did come yesterday, because everybody showed up bright and sunny and just pouring love out, right? The energy in here was just amazing. It was beautiful. So if you missed it, I'm sorry you missed it, but it was really, really good. And I was so impressed by all of that. And especially by people that I didn't know that didn't know about the church either. So it was very good to have that. And it reminded me too that I was going to speak about this morning, how to show up in love, how to really ground yourself into love and help other people ground themselves into love. And Rick did ask me while I was cleaning this morning, now, do you meditate on all this stuff before you talk about it in the morning? And I said, well, usually, but this morning I haven't had time, so I'm letting Spirit guide me. And I'm trusting that they will give me, 40 minutes worth of stuff. So I love that. So that's one way that I show up in love. I have to trust sometimes that that Spirit is going to give me all the things that I need to talk about, that I need to say, and that is how I roll. I know a few years ago I was doing services with Danielle on Thursday nights, and Danielle was going to be gone, so I was going to take over the sermon myself. And one of my former roommates actually came in and asked me, what are you going to talk about? And I said, I don't know. And she said, what? And I said, well, I just trust that Spirit is going to give me what I need to talk about. And I trust the energy of the audience usually. And she said, that is not the way you do this. And I went, oh, okay. I still didn't change. So, and I remember I was here one Sunday listening, I don't remember, Jason, was that the minister's name? He said he had 7 pages of notes, and I just busted out laughing at him and said, how are you going to get through 7 pages of notes? Because my pages of notes are talk about this, talk about this, talk about this, if I have notes, so I love that. But anyway, the way I do that is I open up my heart. You might think it would be the mind. And I try to quiet the mind, yes, but I open up my heart and I tell Spirit, God, Goddess, anything you want to call that thing up there, that thing that we all connect to and are all connected by, that I need help this morning. I'm tired, and I did a lot of work yesterday, and loads of people did loads of work yesterday to make it all happen. But I knew I was going to have the time that I needed to meditate and to plan and to, write notes, write 7 pages of notes on what I was going to talk about. So, but luckily, this is how I live. And so I can convey that to you. So when I get up in the morning, that's what I did. I sat down with I didn't have coffee, I had tea this morning. Sat down with my tea and I said, Spirit, I need your help because I don't have time to plan this morning. And I felt chills in my body. And I know that when I feel chills in my body, the energy is moving through, my heart is opening up, right? So, and I know that happens for a lot of you because you've told me. So I love that. So then on a normal day, I would just sit and meditate on what it would be, what it is that I need to do today. Do I need to do massages today? Do I need to plan more things today? Do I need to get on social media and not swear today? I'm laughing because the advertising on social media was really challenging this time. So hopefully we can find a different way to do that without all the trolls trying to steal people's money. But I had all kinds of help on that too. And I asked for more help from Spirit on that because each time I would post anything, lots more trolls would show up and post comments saying that they were the only one you should give any money to. And, thankfully, we caught them all, and I think, and nobody got any money but the church and me, and, whoever else I doled out money to for helping. So, but I love that that could happen, that there were so many people watching the page, because I'm not on Facebook much, but there were so many people watching saying, do not give your money to this person. Don't give your money to this person. So it all worked out very well, and people with bad intentions did not get through. So that's showing up in love too, right? All those people, all those vendors that helped me keep track of that. And we love the love from that too. One of the vendors yesterday was Bohemian Wrappings. And she puts so much love into the things that she does. And I think that every time anyone buys one of her wrappings, and I don't have one on today, but I do have quite a few. They're just, you put it on, it's silk, and it just makes you feel so much better, so much more love from the universe than you could have, otherwise. So happy day that way too. So when we get up in the morning and we have something happen, like say your pipes are frozen, could happen right now, right? So how are you going to handle that? Are we going to, there was a time in my life that I would get up and I would realize that it was frozen, and I would either shut down or have an explosion. Because there were two ways to live the way I was brought up. Even though I was brought up in Christianity, there was either anger or there was shutting down. And there wasn't a whole lot of fun and love and just middle of the road things in our family, and especially by my dad. So I learned to make fun of things. Because imagine this, I'm the jokester of the family. What? Yes, it is shocking, I know. So I would start to reroute my dad when something bad would happen in the morning. It seemed to happen a lot on church mornings. I don't know why. Maybe it was because we were rushing and we went to a church where it was all about what you wore. So, Mom was hemming a dress on the way to church, and I got curlers in my hair still. And And Lord knows what happened with Dad, but he had an explosion, so I would find ways to make him laugh so that I could reroute him. And by the time we got to church, have him be happy instead of still angry. And I know that my dad, he was a good enough Christian that he would show up and he wouldn't be angry anymore by the time he got to church, but I always wanted to help him out with that a little bit, So I would find ways to make him laugh. And one of them was driving into church on a day like today, when it used to snow a lot like it has now. I was probably about 7, 8 years old, and I said, so it hurts the tires when we have chains on and there's bare highway, right? And he said, well, yeah, a little bit. And I said, okay. So I'm just sitting there in my back seat going, So all of a sudden I come up with this little voice that I'm trying to think of the movie that it came from, but the voice usually says, bad, Jude, bad. And I said, bad tires, really bad tires. He just busted up laughing, and the rest of the day went great. So that's how I learned a little bit more about living in love when I was little. And then when I was older and things would happen and I would explode, because that's what I learned to do. I also learned to, after the explosion, to back off and remember who I was and remember that life is normally really good for me because I live in happiness and joy. So that anger could dissipate very quickly. And I really appreciate that about my life. And I hope that you all experience that too, where you get to live in a world where it's more fun, more loving, more laughter, more happiness. I know that lots of people get to do that, but I also know that a lot of people live in a lot of depression, and they don't really know what to do about that depression. And I think that can happen to everyday people too, right? So when I feel that I'm getting into some of those depressive days, and there's a lot of depression in my family, so I come by it naturally, I find a way where I can be happier. One of the things that I love to do, which you might not think that I would do, is dance. I tap dance when I'm alone. Now, I don't tap dance on stage usually anymore, but I can. So, thank you. And it makes me happy. It makes me laugh. I don't know where Jack's at because I move around too much, but okay. Yeah, he's taking a silent nap, but I'll tell you another story about him in a little bit, but he makes me laugh too. So if I throw anything for him, like downstairs is a perfect place. Debbie, you threw it for him this morning, right? You threw his little toy. Yeah, he goes skidding down the hall. And it just makes me laugh. And it's so much fun. So any little thing like that you can do to break up that depression is very, very helpful. And I came in here yesterday, so we had a tattoo artist who did this. The lovely son in this tattoo for me. But that was the first time I've ever had a tattoo artist here. And so we had to get inspected by the health department. And she said, can you hide your dog for a little bit? Yes, I can. So I really quick brought him up the back stairs and put him in this room over here. And right behind that window is this little tiny shelf it's only about this wide and about that deep, but it's tall. It's almost up to the window. And I came back to let him out of there, and he's perched on that shelf like a cat. I don't know how he got up there without knocking it all down, but he did. So that was a great laugh for me too, and it was, I don't love the health department. Only because, I mean, I'm sure they're keeping us safe at some points, but there have been a lot of times when I've had to scramble to get ready for the health department at different places that I've worked, and they've been awfully picky about things. And when he gave me paperwork to fill out, I thought, oh no, or we're gonna get an inspection tomorrow because everything's gonna be different tomorrow, you know? But luckily, we did not have another inspector come back. She's good for a year, so we're gonna have her here a few more times because she's lovely. So if you ever want a tattoo, she is amazing. And she also did this water dragon that I have on my arm too. So she is a spectacular person.
Are they permanent or?
Yes, yeah,
Okay, they're real tattoos.
yeah, they're real tattoos. She can do henna,
Yeah, I
and
wondered.
yeah, she will be doing that for me in different things that I'm organizing as well. So, but we're gonna bring her back. Because she is lovely, and now she's disapproved, and so are we, so yay. So, there are people in this life that seem to constantly concentrate on the bad, the negative, the I can't. And I love talking to those people, actually. I can't spend too much time around them if I can't change them, but I'd like to see change happen if I can, you know, so I do love to talk to people like that and try to get them to shift their outlook on life a little bit. And there have been a few people in my life that I've gotten to change in different ways and look at things in a more loving light. And there have been other people that I can't change, and that's not on me. I finally realized that. If you think it's on you, do not do that, because it's not on you, it's on them. But let me tell you a story about one of the bikers that I used to ride with. He was very good friends with my boyfriend who died. And when Mike died, Rod asked me if I wanted to go riding. And I said, yes, but I'm not a traditional biker winch. So I'm not going to do certain things for you. No favors. No favors. Let's just put it that way. So I said, if you want to take me riding, I will gladly go. And I will see your ear while I'm back there. And he said, what? And so when I wanted to learn a new song, I would be singing in his ear. And he would tell people when we went to biker functions, you know, she's just the most great riding partner. You never know she's back there except she's singing in your ear. So Rod unfortunately was killed in an accident. He got hit while he was on his bike, and after his funeral and everything, one of his ex-wives got in touch with me, the first woman he was married to. And she said, we have a lot of the same belief systems and we know a lot of the same people. And I thought, surprised, we're both bikers. And she said, no, not that world, a different world. Wicca. And I said, oh, okay. So she wanted to meet for coffee. And I said, yeah, let's do that. And she told me the most priceless thing to me. She said that the whole time that she was together with Rod, he used to beat her. And I know both of his other ex-wives, and they said the same thing, or at different times. But she said, I told you that because I want you to know that after riding with you, he came to me and wanted to meet. And I thought it was going to be like every other time where he said, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna be the same way. And she said he wasn't. He was honestly changed and said that women never deserve to be hit, and was so sorry that I hit you. And I thought, oh my gosh, and sorry, when I'm tired, I cry more. So, pardon me, but tears are coming to my eyes. Did not took that. But it was very, very, very touching. She said, you changed him. From hanging out with you, you changed him from that raunchy biker who would always treat his women like they were second, whatever, dirt. But then you changed him to somebody that respected women. And he actually thanked me for being who I was. And I said, oh my God, that's the most priceless thing I could have heard. And that was me being me. So I know that everybody here, everybody that's shown up here is a loving person. And I know that you can put your heart out and love on people all the time, whenever you're called to. Whenever you have this little thought, that maybe you should get a hold of somebody, you can reach out and get in touch with them and know that they're going to receive it well, right? You can, if you see something that reminds you of somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, you can allow that to remind you to send out love that you could give, right? That we are all very capable of giving. And I don't think that everybody that's here right now lives in that depressive state, right? I think that everybody that's here right now lives in pretty bright and sunny and loving energy. So I'm just here to remind you today that you can always share that energy, that you can always move through the world with love. And even in the challenging times when you meet up with somebody that is a raunchy biker or that just has that pessimistic point of view all the time, you might try to change them, but you can also accept where they're at. And I think that's probably what changed Rob the most, is that I accepted him where he was at, and I didn't judge him for anything. But I did comment, I do remember commenting one time that women should always be cherished. And that might have done it. I really don't know what did it. But however it happened, I know that we can change people's lives with the love that we give. And I want to encourage everyone that's listening to this, whether you're at home or whatever, to remember that we can always change ourselves and the other person with the love that we give. So, if you want to settle in for a little bit, I'm going to do a little prayer. Do you want me to sing too?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know what to sing yet, so let me do the prayer first. Father, Mother, God, thank you for allowing us to be beings who can live in love. Thank you for all the love that you shine down on us through all the beings that you've created every day. Thank you for reminding us to accept that love and to live in love and to move through the world in love. Thank you for providing all the things that show us love all the time. Sometimes in Montana in the winter, it's hard to feel it. But there is sun that shines and moisture in that snow. And love, love, love shining through in all the world. Thank you for reminding us to be that love, to shine that love, to open our hearts. And thank you for allowing us to be us. To move through the world as we see fit. And hopefully the way we see fit is moving in love. How do I begin trying to explain everything I feel so delicately paid? We are only human. We all make our mistakes. But you were always there to tell me it would be okay. Oh, you're everything to me. Oh, you're everything I need. Oh, you're all that I am breathing. I'll take a moment to recall the beauty that you are. Woke up in a haze, quietly ashamed, trying to find my place here on this earth again. When your scent reminds me how much our love has changed. You and I together making memories full of grace. Oh, you're everything to me. Oh, you're everything I need. Oh, you're all that I am breathing. There's nothing more I'd rather do than lay with you again. Ooh, 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 if only I could lay with you again. Oh, you're everything to me. Oh, you're everything I need. Oh, you're all that I am breathing. If only I could breathe you in again. Breathe you in. And as we are here with our hearts wide open now, giving off this beautiful energy of love, maybe we'll move through the next week and the next few weeks with that beautiful energy of love, that accepting energy, that welcoming energy, that very comforting energy, and let it all shine through to everyone that we come into contact with. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you.